Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game press conference for this EuroBasket 2022 round of 16 game between Germany and Montenegro. Final score 85-79. Germany advanced to the quarterfinals of the competition. For the first part of this press conference, we're joined by Kendrick Perry and head coach Bosko Radovic of Montenegro. Kendrick, first, could you please share your thoughts on the game?
Well, first off, I just want to thank FIBA and EuroBasket for putting on such an amazing tournament. This is my first time being part of something like this, and it was an amazing experience. This is something I probably never even dreamed about being a part of. So I'm very fortunate and I'm very humbled to be here to represent the country of Montenegro. To my teammates, to my coach, to the federation, I'm forever indebted to be a part of this because opportunities like this come once in a lifetime. And a European passport was something that was a goal of mine ever since I really understood European basketball. So, to Pekovic and the federation and everybody involved, I'm forever grateful that, you guys chose me to be a part of this team, to be a leader of this team. As far as the game, I want to credit Germany. They fought hard in front of a great home crowd. I think over the course of the game, of course, we had our chances to fight back. But when you dig yourself a 20-point hole at halftime, you have to exert a lot of energy to get that back. And regardless, I think we still had our chances. I'm proud of the way we fought because this 20-point lead or deficit could have got to 30 quickly. We could have gave up. We could have just said, okay, it was great while it lasted. Now we already accomplished enough. But it's a credit to the resilience of this team that I've been speaking on all tournament. That we gave it our all. We gave it our all. We just came up a little short. But there's nothing to hang our hats on. I think we represented the country of Montenegro really well in this tournament. And again, I'm just proud and honored to be a part of this, and I'm excited about what the future holds for this group of guys. Again, just thank you guys for putting on such an amazing tournament, such an amazing atmosphere. That hopefully I can't wait to be part of the next one.
Thank you, Kendrick. Coach, could you also give us an opening statement on the game, please?
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to Germany team for this victory tonight. We played two halves. The worst in tournament and the best in tournament. But on final, I think we made good performance in this tournament. We passed the group, was our goal. And tonight, like I say, we play such a bad first half and such a good second half. In one moment we was, I think, in one possession game, and after that, I don't know, some strange things, some strange calls happened, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm very happy to be part of this tournament with my team. Congratulations to my team. Congratulations for every last. We are, if we count these windows for World Championship, we are together like 2 months or more, and that's all.
Thank you. Let's now open the floor to the questions from the media. We'll first take the questions in English, and then if there is any questions in Montenegrin for the coach, we'll take them as well. Is there any questions in English?
Thank you. Question for the coach. Coach, for a country as small as Montenegro to be for the second time in a row in the round of 16 at the EuroBasket and without Nikola Vucevic, can you explain a little bit to the rest of Europeans who might not be very familiar what it means for your country and how you can sustain this level of success and maybe take a next step in the next tournament?
I don't know. I think we are working so hard in all selections. We have every year almost all selections in A division, and they made some. They took some experience and all these things to play to national team, and we are fighting. We are so small base of players, and I don't know. We're trying every qualification to fight to come to EuroBasket. We went last time in Mundo Basket. We are like last 15 years, I think that's our fourth EuroBasket or fifth, I don't know, fourth EuroBasket, and I don't know. We're gonna try to be next, and I just don't have some special explanation.
Thank you, Coach. Let's take a question here, first row.
Thank you. This goes to Kendrick. Your coach just said the worst halftime of the tournament and the best one. Could you elaborate what exactly you took away from the Germans and what you put into the game for these different halftimes?
I think in the first half, it was just a matter of us not being prepared. And I think it was, I think I credit it to being a little nervous, you know, us being a quote unquote underdog in a winner go home situation. You know, you get a little tense, you know, playing in front of the home crowd or the host team and their crowd. You know, I think we took a lot of rush shots early that kind of disrupted our offense, and then we let it affect our defense. You know, when you look in the first half, they got a lot of easy layups and dunks, and you know that's how a team catches their rhythm. And meanwhile, we're forcing up shots in the first half over one or two hands, and you know we just didn't really see the ball go in to start the game. And at halftime, you know, Dubljevic did a good job of kind of calming everybody down and saying, you know, let's just fight no matter what happens, you know, and that's kind of been the message ever since this tournament started. You know, again, we weren't supposed to be here, honestly, and we could have, you know, back in Georgia, we could have just, you know, been happy with just being there, and you know that could have been enough for us, but we knew the opportunities we had in front of us. And we tried to make the most out of them. You know, some obviously we let get away, like today. But overall, it's a credit to this team. It's a testament to the resilience of this group. And you know, I'm humbled to be a part of it all.
Thank you. One more question there. Oh, actually, two questions in the middle. It's on.
Question for Bosco. José Ramón Alba, Teba CB. Answer it in the language you prefer. Last two games you faced it against the host team. First Georgia, now Germany in almost 3 days or even less. How do you see among these two cities, these two crowds, what have in common? What do you feel different being here than in Tbilisi? Thanks in advance.
We played 2 games with the home teams. First in Georgia was to be or not to be, to pass the group or not to pass the group. And we play really 40 minutes, tough game and good game. After that, we are traveling. I think 10 hours from Tbilisi to Berlin after the game, and we couldn't made practice in this gym. We didn't shoot in this gym, etc., etc. And we play tonight. Like I say, we don't have too many players. We don't have 11 or 12 players or 10 players who can play this kind of game. We have small rotation, but like I say, we play one good and one bad and one good half. But on final for everything, I'm proud of my players and the coaching staff.
Thank you. Any more questions here?
So, question to Mr. Perry. You just talked about this once-in-a-lifetime experience to play for a national team. Maybe you can try to explain what makes it so different, what makes it different from playing for a pro team.
Well, so for example, I'll be playing this upcoming season in Malaga, Spain, and I think the difference is, obviously, with Malaga they have their set fan base, as does Madrid, Barcelona, Murcia, etc. But when you have that feeling of the whole country behind you, it's a little different. And again, there are thousands of Americans who could have had this opportunity. And, for me to be the one that, the Federation put their trust in, I don't take that for granted. I take that with a high level of responsibility. So from day one, I wanted to come in and try to lead this team as best as I could. And I'm thankful for the guys to being open for allowing me to be that for them. So that's kind of what the difference is. You get your it's just a different feeling when you have that sense of pride for a whole country behind you. And as throughout this tournament, I think we served the country of Montenegro well, and I hope moving forward we can just continue to build on that, because this is a good group of guys. And if we continue to build on these good habits that we showed these last couple months, then who knows where we can be a year from now.
Thank you. Is there a final question, maybe in Montenegrin?
Za Bošk. Prvo malo komentar utakmice zbog kolega dolje u Crnoj Gori i kad kažeš one odluke, jel ti možda najviše zasmetalo ono 3 minuta pred kraj kad se nije ni gledao snimak za Dubljević?
Pa komentar utakmice, kao što sam rekao, mi smo na turniru igrali, kažem, najgore i najbolje polovrijeme. Onako negdje smo se na polovremenu skupili i sa Čenići dogovorili da iz tog drugog polovremena izvučemo maksimum i da ovih 24 minusa pokušamo smanjimo do kraja treće četvrtine, da pokušamo da uđemo u četvrtu da probamo da stižemo, i tako se i desilo. A što se tiče odluka u četvrtoj četvrtini, mislio sam na svaku, jer stvarno ne znam šta bih vam rekao tačno koja odluka. Bilo ih je vjerojatno neko ko radi kontrolu, vijeće koliko odluka. Mislim da svaka sporna odluka koja je suđena za Njemačku je gledana, naša mislim nijedna, tako da mislim da je bilo dosta spornih odluka, ali sami smo krivi što smo prvo polovrijeme dozvolili da igramo ovako loše i da oni odu na polovrijeme s 24 poena plusa, a mi smo došli, kažem, mislim da smo u jednom trenutku bili na jednom posjedu i od tada onako par odluka stvarno protiv kojih nismo mogli. Nije prvi put na ovom turniru, ali ne bih direktno krivio njih. Imamo mi tu, kažem, prvo polovreme smo igrali loše, ali malo je odluka donešenih u našu korist na ovih 5 ili 6 utakmica koje smo igrali.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Kendrick. This concludes the first part of the press conference. If you still have questions, feel free to head to the mix zone. The second part with Team Germany will start shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the second part of the post-game press conference for this EuroBasket 2022 round of 16 game between Germany and Montenegro. Final score 85-79. Germany, the host country, advanced to the quarterfinals of the competition. We've been joined by Jonas Wolfhard-Bottermann and head coach Gordon Herbert of Team Germany. Jonas, you had a 27-point lead, but it seems like there's no easy game in this EuroBasket round of 16. Could you please share your thoughts on the game?
Well, you can see basketball is a big thing, the momentum, and obviously we got affected by it and got insecure and didn't play our game in the second half that we should have played like the first half. But first of all, I mean, we're happy that we advanced, but obviously, we need to clean up something too.
Thank you. And Coach, could you also give us an opening statement on the game?
Yeah, just to piggyback what Jonas said, I mean, two halves, two different ball games. I thought we played extremely well the first half, good energy, the ball moved. Second half, we saw the zone. Struggled, lost momentum. I thought we lost some discipline on the defensive end, lost some focus. We worked on the zone yesterday in practice. It looked like we'd never seen a zone before. But give credit to our players, they found a way. Yeah. I mean, we knew there was a good basketball team. We played really well the first half. They played really well the second half. End of story.
Thank you, Coach. Let's now open the floor to the questions from the media. You know the drill, first the questions in English and then in German. I think there's one in the back.
Coach, how proud are you that you reached the quarterfinal in Germany, in Berlin?
It's what we expected. And our expectations go farther. We expected to get to Berlin. We expected to win in Berlin. And, just one game at a time and move forward.
Thank you. There's another question here.
Coach, can you say something about the injury of Franz Wagner?
It was a little bit of a dangerous situation. I was a little bit surprised an unsportsmanlike foul was not called because I thought the rule was where you come underneath somebody like that. But that's hearsay. It's not really. I'm not complaining about the referees or anything. I mean, they looked at it and they made a decision, and we go with that. Concerning France, actually, you'll have an MRI. It's difficult for me to speculate on the injury until probably tomorrow we'll probably be a lot smarter.
Thank you.
Coach, you said that it looked like you've seen the zone for the first time. Basketball-wise, what are you the happiest about that the team achieved so far this tournament, and what maybe were the challenges in the beginning of the campaign this summer that you're happy that you overcame?
I mean, I guess the challenges were we had Weiler Babb wasn't with us to begin with. Daniel Tice got hurt. Dennis Schroeder got hurt. So we had some issue problems. I think the biggest thing I'm proud of is the way the guys have come together, how they've stayed together, the chemistry we have, the togetherness we have, the team spirit we have. I think with the national team that goes a long way.
Thank you. One question here.
Thank you. I was still thinking. Coach,
could you please put it closer to you? Yeah, perfect. So we can hear you.
Coach, you were very close to losing your advantage in the second half. Was it some tactical matter that saved you, or was it the spirit of the team?
You know, yeah, we lost all momentum, and you know, the biggest thing is when you face adversity like that is number one, you got to stay together, and we can't come apart. We came apart a little bit when it started to happen, and you could see that we lost our discipline and focus, and our bad offense affected our defense, and I thought we got it together a little bit. And some guys made some pretty good plays, I thought. But still, in this game, when you give another team momentum and confidence, and that's what happened in the second half, they got momentum, they got confidence, then all of a sudden, boom, they're starting making shots that they normally might not make. And I thought that's what happened, but I thought we had some players made some pretty good individual plays. Yeah. No, I thought Dennis Schroeder made a couple plays, and you know, I think the last 5-6 minutes we got our heads on and played some better defense.
Thank you. Any more questions? We can also take the questions in German for Jonas. No more questions? Well, thank you. That concludes the second part of the press conference for that third game of the day. Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Jonas.